Hey everyone, Josh here, and I am super excited because today we get to talk about one of my favorite forms of rehab, and that is, wait for it, foam rolling. I love foam rolling. In my personal opinion, adding foam rolling to our fitness regimen drastically helped the tightness in my body as well as my deadlift max. Today, we're gonna learn what foam rolling is and how it helps us. In addition, I'm going to show you how to foam roll all the major muscle groups in our body. So let's get started. Within our bodies, there's something called myofascial tissue. This tissue is thin but strong and fibrous, connective tissue that pretty much extends through our entire body. Its purpose is to support and protect both our muscles and bones. Now, you might have not heard of myofascial tissue before, but you probably know what a knot is and have experienced it, like somewhere in your neck, especially up here, or maybe in your back or shoulders. That's simply the generic term for myofascial tissue trigger point. Basically, your myofascial tissue is tense or tight, you have a knot. While stretching is important and we should be doing it on a regular basis, it only goes so far and doesn't really hit connective tissue. And that's where self-myofascial tissue release comes into play, more commonly known as foam rolling. Foam rolling is basically giving yourself a deep tissue massage on a regular basis, and who doesn't want that? Now that we have a basic understanding of what myofascial tissue is, I'm going to teach you how to foam roll most of our body. So let's dive in. Now that we know how important foam rolling is, I'm going to show you how to foam roll all the major muscles in your body. We're going to start down at our feet and go all the way up. Now there are multiple different types of foam rollers. My personal favorite is the Rumble Roller Death 10,000. You can get a more mild version, or I don't have it with me, but there's a super simple version you can buy from pretty much any sporting goods store for about 10 bucks. So let's go ahead and get started with our calves, the first muscle that we're going to foam roll. Now, even though the term itself says foam rolling, you're not really rolling as much as you are finding a point that hurts and then just sitting there. So we're gonna start off foam rolling our calves, and once you find, oh my goodness, I found a spot. Once you find a spot that is painful, what you wanna do is apply pressure and weight to it. Once it alleviates a little bit, you can roll your feet internally and externally to try and get some more stimulation on that trigger point, and whew, that is tight. Usually I would say you can either do both feet at the same time, or you can just do one leg at a time. If you're gonna do one leg at a time, I'd say about 2 minutes each calf, or both at the same time, 3 to 4 minutes for both your calves. Next, we're gonna move up to our quads, your inner head and your outer head. Now, these are a little more complicated. You're gonna get down on the floor, and I like to give myself one arm on the ground for support, and you're going to lay your leg on the foam roller. Now, to hit our inner head, you're gonna need to rotate your leg up so that you can hit all the trigger points. And I'm gonna roll, and rotate to find a point that hurts, and oh, there's one. Oh. Yep, so now that I found it, I'm gonna sit here and breathe through it. And then once that starts to alleviate, I'm gonna lift my leg up a little more to get some tension on that. There we go. Good, that one released, that was nice. So that's how you do the inner head, and same thing on the other side. You're gonna put the foam roller at an angle, lay on it, and then you're gonna internally rotate your leg up and down as you move higher and lower. For our lateral head, what you're gonna do is a similar concept. Put one arm down for support, and I like to put one leg in front of the other to help alleviate some of the pressure on my leg. Let me move this. So same thing, our muscle on the outside of our leg, I'm gonna roll it up and down until I find a spot that hurts. Nope, that's pretty loose, feels pretty good. Oh, there we go. So that found it. I'm gonna sit here and just let it sit for about 10 to 15 seconds. Take some nice deep breaths. Relax, wait for it to release. Okay, yep, there we go. That one released, that was good. So for our glutes, You're gonna lay the foam roller down. Basically just lay on it with your butt in striker pose. And same thing, you can roll up and down until you find a spot that's tight. If it's tight, just sit there, hang out, relax, watch an episode of The Office because it's the greatest show ever made. Or talk to someone. Let's find a spot. Nope, my glutes seem like they're pretty good. Okay, so now lower back. If you're gonna foam roll your lower back, you wanna make sure and focus on keeping your back straight. You don't wanna have hyperextension like this. So keep your back straight. Foam rolling, my back's not too bad. So that's how you do your lower back. Moving right up to our lats. You're gonna reach your arm out. You're gonna lay on it right here. Just like this. The insertion point, so up here and down here are gonna be where you're gonna find majority of your knots. But similar concept, you're gonna go up and down a little bit, tiny bit of rolling. Oh man. So once you find a spot that makes you second guess your existence, that's where you know you found a myofascial knot, and you're gonna rotate. Ooh. Hang out there for a minute or three. Clearly my lats need some work. Hang out here for a little bit. Okay, that's how you do your lats. And then the last one really, we'll do two more. So next, your triceps. Basically, you're just gonna lay down, extend that arm out, and just hang out here. And the long head of your tricep, this guy right here, is your biggest head of your tricep, and that's where you're gonna find the most knots. So I'll lay that guy on the foam roller, and then you're gonna rotate internally and externally until you find a knot right there. And then you just hang out. Again, 10 to 15 seconds, hang out here. Once that releases, nope, that one's being a little stingy. And then the last one we can do is our shoulders. And these ones are a little more complicated to foam roll, but basically all you're gonna do is lay down on the floor, and the foam roller is gonna go onto your shoulder, and you're gonna internally rotate your arm, internally rotate it. And this is a great way to hit your pec. So let's see if I can find a knot here in my pec. Let's angle this a little bit more. Ooh, yep, there's a knot. So I'm just gonna hang out here. Breathe. Nice big deep breaths are very important. And then I'm gonna rotate up, try and get a different angle on that knot. Back. Oh, that one's feeling better already. There we go. And that's pretty much how you foam roll your entire body. So do the best you can to try and incorporate foam rolling once, if not twice a week, and you'll definitely feel the difference. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you found the video helpful or have any questions, please leave a comment below. I hope you all have a joy-filled, blessed week, and we'll see you next time.